Welcome, dear friends, to today's devotional journey through John chapter 18. This chapter takes us into the heart of Jesus' suffering, his betrayal, his arrest, his trials, and Peter's denial. It is a powerful reminder of both human weakness and divine strength. As we meditate on this chapter, let us slow down, breathe deeply, and ask God to open our hearts. May we not only understand these verses historically, but allow them to transform us personally. Part 1. Jesus in the Garden. John tells us that after Jesus finished his prayer, he crossed the Kidron Valley with his disciples and entered a garden, Gethsemane. Judas knew this place well, for Jesus often met there with his disciples. It is in this familiar place of prayer that betrayal comes. Soldiers and officials arrive, armed with torches, lanterns, and weapons. But notice the dignity of Jesus. He steps forward and asks, "Whom do you seek?" When they answer, "Jesus of Nazareth," he declares, "I am he." At those words, they draw back and fall to the ground. Even in chains, the power of his word is undeniable. Peter, in fear and passion, draws a sword and cuts off the servant's ear. But Jesus rebukes him. "Put your sword away. Shall I not drink the cup the Father has given me?" Here we see the contrast. Peter fights in the flesh, but Jesus surrenders in the spirit. Lesson for us. True strength is not in retaliation, but in submission to God's will. Sometimes the cup we must drink is painful, but in it lies our calling, our obedience, and ultimately our victory. Part 2. Jesus before the high priest. Jesus is bound and taken first to Annas, the father-in-law of Caiaphas. Annas questions him about his teaching. Jesus answers with integrity. "I have spoken openly to the world. I always taught in synagogues or at the temple. Why question me? Ask those who heard me." One of the officials slaps him across the face. Yet notice, Jesus does not retaliate. He responds with truth. "If I said something wrong, testify to what is wrong. But if I spoke the truth, why strike me?" This moment reveals to us the dignity of silence and truth. In the face of false accusations, Jesus models grace under pressure. He does not compromise truth, yet he does not lash out in anger. Lesson: when we are misunderstood, our best witness is a life of consistency and calm integrity. Part 3. Peter's denial. Meanwhile, Peter follows at a distance. Outside the courtyard, he is recognized. A servant girl asks, "You're not one of his disciples, are you?" And Peter replies, "I am not." 3 times Peter denies Jesus, and immediately the rooster crows. What a heartbreaking moment. The one who swore he would die for Jesus fails in the moment of testing. But here lies hope. Jesus knew Peter's weakness beforehand. In Luke's gospel, Jesus even said, "I have prayed for you, Peter, that your faith may not fail. And when you turn back, strengthen your brothers." Reflection. We all stumble. We all deny Christ at times through fear, silence, or compromise. Yet, just as Jesus restored Peter later, he can restore us. His grace is greater than our weakness. Part 4. Jesus before Pilate. From the high priest, Jesus is taken to the Roman governor, Pilate. The religious leaders accuse him, but they themselves avoid entering the palace to remain ceremonially clean for the Passover. Notice the hypocrisy. They are scrupulous about ritual while plotting the death of the Son of God. Pilate questions Jesus, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus answers, "My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would fight. But now my kingdom is from another place." Pilate, puzzled, asks, "So you are a king?" Jesus replies, "You are right in saying I am a king. For this reason I was born, and for this I came into the world, to testify to the truth. Everyone on the side of truth listens to me." And Pilate utters that haunting question, "What is truth?" Here we see Jesus declare his mission, to reveal truth. Truth is not an idea, it is a person. Jesus embodies truth, speaks truth, and dies for truth. Lesson for us. In a world of confusion and compromise, Jesus remains the unchanging truth. To follow him is to live in light, even when the cost is high. If this message is blessing you, pause and share this video with a friend. Spread the word.